Hey, welcome. We're going through Christian believing, Christian words during our ABCs. The word for the day, covenant. Covenant. It's a promise. Once God said, hey, I promise to be your God and you will be my people, without asking our approval, pledging to love us even though time again we didn't know how to love in return. Once God did that, God forever cast God's lot with people like us. Oh, though we've given the Lord ample opportunity to regret getting mixed up with sinners like us, God has shown faithful, dogged determination to have a family in spite of our repeated infidelity. Toward the beginning, there were moments. The first human progeny committed the first fratricide as Cain bashes in the head of his brother. Once humanity got a taste of blood, oh, the head bashing and the sibling despising run rampant. God saw that God's intentions for humanity had gone awry, that, in the words of Genesis, the inclination of their hearts was evil all the time. Repenting of ever having gotten mixed up with the human project, God throws creation in reverse. In a terrible 40-day flood, the earth was allowed to revert to its formless void before creation. Only one family survived, along with all the pairs of animals on the ark. And finally, the flood waters subsided. The first thing God did was to make a promise to Noah. I am establishing my covenant with you and all your descendants. Never again, promise, will I give up on creation. God's powerful bow was hung in the clouds as a sign of the covenant between me and the earth, God says. A rainbow. Oh, if ever again humanity screws up, spoiler alert, we will. God will glance at that bow in the clouds, remember that covenant, and not give us what we deserve. Oh, Lord, keep your eye on that rainbow. Those who talk of God's unconditional love, that's not quite right. God loves us as we are, but it never leaves us that way. Love is notorious for setting high expectations for the beloved. In covenant, God says what God will do for us, but then God tells us what God expects of us. Better than unconditional, God's love is vocational. When we're lost and wandering, or when we feel no responsibility for anybody but ourselves and our families, it can be either reassuring or annoying to let that rainbow remind us that God has covenanted to be our God and for us to be God's. It's a comfort to know that our relationship with God, our discipleship, that was God's idea before it was ours. Covenant. Hope you'll join me again as we talk about Christian believing.